realise that we are supposed to eat food instead of
Terrible.
at my desk. I know. Shocking. Truly, truly shocking. I have nothing other than apologies.
Okay. Josh isn't coming until 9 o'clock, and Charlotte has decided to be elsewhere in accordance with her own beliefs. So,
Truly, truly shocking.
okay. So, shall we just dive straight into it? Does anyone want to give a recap of what's been happening?
No.
Not particularly. Well, like, we didn't really do a lot last session. We ended up in a big fight. We could have started bigger fights. Docker managed to not start a fight. It's gone somewhat positively so far in general.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
The whole forest could be on fire.
The whole forest is on fire.
Wait.
We could have killed a lot of people.
You did kill a lot of people.
Well, not all of them.
Yes.
Yes, so that's everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. We're just having a bonfire.
You're roasting meat as well.
we met some travelers on the road, and we started a campfire.
Send excuse now. Let's start a campfire.
Yes.
Yeah,
We might have started the fire. We didn't start the fight.
Yeah,
After you mean?
there is an irony to this based on Totem's dream, but I'll wait until you have a long rest to explain that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
I was not watching the TV.
Okay.
Decided to steal my phone instead.
Okay. Right, so, does anybody want to... Do you just want to carry on with the, like, extra characters that you had and just carry on like that?
Or yeah. Wait, who did I have? I had the Shield Maiden. It wasn't a Shield Maiden, but I had the Shield Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so in initiative order, Docker is next, so he'll just attack the guy, the ginger guy with Kashan there, and just be a case of stabs. And missed.
Wait, was not one of them suggested or charmed?
It might be this one actually, yeah. So he needs to not attack him, doesn't he?
Nope.
Okay, in that case he'll attack her. But either way, he still missed, so he'll try his crossbow and got a crit. Now my dice is doing something really weird on the screen. My dice that did a little dance to celebrate a crit.
Hooray!
So it's not technically your dice.
Okay, and he did a massive crit for 8 damage.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Damage? Come on.
Me too, though.
Okay, so now it's her turn, and she is just going to put straight up backhander him for shooting her in the face, and she critted too.
I can't even remember why we're fighting these people.
Right, Max, slow down with the crit, yeah?
Save some for us.
Okay, so,
I thought I'd already taken most of them out.
so 10, 20, and that's 28 damage for Docker,
Dogger got dockered.
Oh my god.
which is very lucky because he actually has 28 health, so he's going to uncanny dodge that.
That makes sense.
Okay, So that was her first attack, and then she's going to do an attack against Scott, which got a nat 1.
There we go. There's the opposite side.
It had to balance out somewhere.
Of course.
Oh wait, she
One
gets
or the
another
other.
one. Okay, and then 18 will hit, but she's just using a bog standard sword, and so she basically slashes Scott's arm, and Scott goes, ah! No, wait, I'm good.
Dramatic.
Who's next?
Marilla, well, we're really kicking it off with like people who aren't here. Okay,
Got dramatic.
so if can anybody do anything at all to the suggested guy?
Well, no. As
What was the suggestion? Like, what is he? Is he charmed or what's the
I don't remember. I used
think
the spell.
I think McKelly has just charmed him to just stand still or something like that.
I think it was just suggestion. Yeah, unless it can't do much until it takes damage, until the spell ends.
Okay. So in that case, Marilla is basically just going to do a level 2 cure wounds on. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, she's not in range. Yeah, she'll do a level 2 healing word on Docker for 9 points. Go away. Right. Yeah. Everything's gone weird.
Do you need pages open?
Probably. Okay, so Doc has been healed up, and then she is just going to. Well, she was right. She has not picked good spells.
Being hopeful and no fighting.
She was
We're supposed to
banking
be
way
going
too
to Allied
much on it.
territory.
And then she'll just firebolt one of the guys in the forest, and she got a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 20 damage against this guy, and this guy's dead. Okay. So, for it's the last of the Woad Warriors. They're going to. Oh, damn it.
Not throw their dice on
Let
the
me
floor.
see if they stay, and the one in the forest doesn't. He runs for it, as Markham is dead for the sake of it. The other guy stays, and he is going to attempt an attack against Kashan. Where is it? 17 doesn't hit you, does it?
It does not.
Okay. So now it's Torben's turn.
I don't trust myself after my dream.
You haven't had your dream yet, technically.
No, but I don't trust myself after that. Have I got magic missile?
Got plenty. You got lots of magic yourself.
Can I magic missile with that? Level 4? I've got level 4 spells what left.
Level 4. Yeah, you got 3 spell slots there.
Yeah, magic missile, level 4.
Okay, so that's 3. So that's another. So that's 6 missiles altogether, yeah?
It's my level plus 2.
Okay.
Why don't you just push the button?
Because that only does 1.
No, that's normally what I do, I just add it all together.
Okay, so 12 plus 6, that's 18 damage. Who are you shooting?
The Woad guy that's attacking Kashan.
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's dead. Anything else?
I'm just gonna go, ha!
Okay, so now it's the ginger guy's turn. So, but what does he have to do now that he's suggested?
I don't remember what was the order, so I leave it up to you because it's my fault.
Okay.
So would it just be easier to say the spell ended?
So let's have a look. Suggestion. Okay, I'll just make him do a wisdom saving throw. If he fails, then he stays with it. Okay.
Fair enough.
He got an 18, so he is now freed from it,
Yes.
whatever it was. And to celebrate his freedom, he is going to do massive attacks against Kashan.
Excuse me?
Lealty doesn't like you, Kashan.
I mean, he's trying to, unless you get out the fucking crit.
Okay, so
Like, I'm pretty healthy so far. I should be okay.
what's your AC?
21.
Okay, so that didn't hit, and that didn't hit. Okay, so
See, I told you so.
Big boy.
okay,
Sweet.
I just don't understand how they can miss someone so big.
I'm also rather athletic.
okay, so it's the Varangian commander now. Whoever was in control of him.
I believe that was me. That is the one that is shield maiden?
Haskell, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
I'm just messing with you, Matt. And in, small amounts, hoping to find a shield maiden. Let's see here. Helps if I have my dice. Right, what can my guy even do?
Lots of things.
Things. Stuff. Who's left alive? It's just a couple of the dudes at the back, isn't it? Let's see. I think we'll get him to charge forward to this one here, and his first attack will go for an attack with his spiked shield, having a charge style thing.
Okay.
I like that idea. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah,
I
that hits.
assume that does.
Yep.
And then,
These guys are pretty much fighting naked, so they have very little armor.
well, that is very uncomfortable beyond my shield. That is 9.
Daddy?
Yeah.
So that's 13 damage on the spiked shield attack.
Okay. So he's not looking healthy, but he is still alive.
Great.
No!
Then I guess I'll swing with my longsword.
Sure.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yep. Crit
that's-
20 or...
No, just unnatural 20.
Okay.
And then that is 2. Is that a thing? Is it? Yeah, it is. And that's another. Very small writing. That's 2. So another 13 damage.
Okay, this guy's dead.
Nice.
I believe... Gets another hit if he wants. With his longsword.
Oh yeah, he does have 3. Yeah, 2 with the longsword and 1 with the spike shield. Well, I guess I'll just take another swing at that guy too. Alright, let's. Does a 9 hit?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, that tracks. I think it was worth asking. You never know. Sometimes you do.
Okay, so but the druidic person who's dressed in these black robes and just has this smoke coming out of her, she seems to be aware that the situation isn't going well. So she is just going to pull out this dust from this pouch that she's got, just throw it down on the ground, and she is then going to appear here.
Where?
She lands next to Morella, and and lets out this curse in. The start of surprise curse word in Nordic. How many of you can speak Dwarvish?
I think I can.
Not me.
Well, basically, she just says the equivalent of "oh fuck," and and is then just going to put her hand to her head and is going to try to attack Marilla with this.
She will regret that.
She will, actually. Very good foreshadowing. But Marilla is just about to react to this when all of a sudden the woman's hands go from her head to her throat. And those of you who can sort of like see, you can see her eyes bulging. She's like tugging at something that's choking her. And then all of a sudden she's raised off of her feet, like being suspended by her neck. And then zooms over to this pole. And out of like this sort of smoke, which is coming out of the flagpole, which is there, this smoke just sort of twists itself around itself until it forms a noose around the woman's neck. And then with a very definitive drop and a stop, she's being hung by this spectral rope.
Ouch.
What the?
Jesus.
Brutal.
Oh.
What was that?
And she is now dead.
And I thought Docker was the one with the demons.
Isn't that... I have a possible idea, but it's a stretch.
Yeah.
This is the game for that sort of thing.
Yeah, true. Wasn't it Marilla that chose the rope from the dreams?
I choose the
No,
rope.
wait, was it? I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I swear Marilla did at one point.
Yeah, she did.
Aha! Okay. So I have a feeling that if
That's-
Marilla got that, possibly, I have no idea what if they did or didn't get any rope. But that could be to do with it. But that's just a massive stretch of a theory, so.
Gasp. Jeez.
Spooky.
Okay, so Kashan, you're now up.
I mean, if that's what happened, I already got an axe. I'd like to make a different choice. Okay. So
You just hear
this,
the axe just go like, "Excuse me."
I'm gonna stroke it gently until I love it.
Don't stroke me, feed me.
Yeah, that's fair. So the ginger guy is charmed, or was the ginger guy that took attacks? I'm
No,
sure.
it's free.
He's free now.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna do as my axe requests. I'm gonna feed it. Oh, that's a natural 20. So big damage incoming.
Nice.
I'm gonna assume a 31 hits, yeah.
Just.
You never know.
It's always nice to ask.
Yeah.
Alright, so 18 normal damage, and then 4 necrotic, so 22 total, so 44. Double
Oh my
crit.
god.
Hang on, it's maths time. Okay, that was a big hit, but not enough, unfortunately. You just sort of smack the axe into his shoulder and just sort of like, with the arm that has been hurt, just lifts it up out of his shoulder, and he is going to attempt to do a counter-attack against you.
Ooh.
Bitch.
Does a nat 20 hit you?
Oh my god.
Stop it.
A 20 for a 20, apparently. Jesus.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably over my AC.
It's a very, very crap 20, unfortunately, for 8 damage. I say unfortunately.
Ow. Stop hitting me.
It hurts my feelings.
Oh,
That's all it hurt.
Okay, so your next attack, please.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually almost did. That's a 19.
Oh,
I assume a 30 hits.
yep.
It's another 3 necrotic and
Is it 2 times
seven?
now? Else for you to sit on it.
another 13 normal damage, so 17 total? 16 total? What did I say? 3 necrotic, yeah.
Yeah,
16
okay.
total. I can't do maths.
There we go. Okay, anything as a bonus?
Is he still alive?
Yep. He's very. You can see that one hits him, and he's starting to feel the effects of blood loss. But other than that, he's still alive.
Oh, okay. So he's still enough to be standing. I mean, in that case, I'm just gonna action search. I don't do it often enough, so why not? We've enjoyed this round so far. Let's get another D20 and see where we go. That's
This
another
poor guy.
crit.
Oh my god! Let's get bullied.
I've used 3 different dice too. Like I've used a different one each time. So I got a 20 and 19, and a 20 as my first reroll.
Why exactly are you complaining?
I'm just concerned that what's going to happen is I'm going to get hit very hard back, and I'm going to just like absolutely natural one all 3 of me death swords. I feel like karma is coming from. Okay, so it's I need my D6 back up. 14, 18, another 36 damage.
Oh my days.
Okay. He's very much on his last legs, but still alive.
Oh wow.
Oh man,
He's
I'm like-
starting to spit blood and everything, and so one of his arms is dead. But other than that, he is still alive.
Fueled by spite, apparently.
absolutely fueled by spite. Okay, I am feeling a little bit like concerned that this guy is still alive, so I'm gonna use my breath weapon on him. Just to be sure.
You just hear the axe just go, "Feed me! Feed me!"
Alright. Okay. You know what? Fine. Yeah, you've done everything else so far. Why not? Let's go for one more. Ooh, does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Basically naked. Nice. 15 normal damage and 2 more necrotic. So
Okay.
17 more damage.
Describe that kill, please.
I feel like it's just one of those repeated motions of consistently attacking the same location until I get all the way through.
Oh no.
I have just from the shoulder, like going in the most mass opposed way possible, just through.
Nice.
Not a decapitation so much as a like split in half, shoulder to hip.
Nice.
Someone's been playing God of War.
I was about to say. Would you like to describe what happens when you kill someone with this axe?
So, it doesn't say like exactly in terms of how it works, but I gain 10 temporary hit points. So my thoughts with it is that as it's driving through, it's like absorbing some of the blood from whatever I'm killing.
Oh.
Yep. So the
And,
blood
like,
from
feeds.
so the blood from the injury just starts swirling around the axe and just flows into your hand, and you feel invigorated with an extra 10 temporary hit points.
Do you have to constantly feed it?
It doesn't say that, but I get the idea that that might be the case.
No, I'm a very considerate axe. I have dietary requirements.
He does.
Did you guys
Really?
watch Vox Machina, the second season?
No,
I've
yes,
not watched
me
season
and
two
I
yet.
want to watch it together. So, Vox Machina.
I'm not gonna say nothing
Oh,
else.
since season 1 we're not to.
But yes, this is a critical role weapon, and if you're wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that display, anything else you'd like to do?
Ow! Stop being a little cow.
Is anyone like any of the weaklings that are left? Like, is anybody that's left alive a little bit disturbed by the portrayal of what's just happened?
They haven't
I mean,
had a chance to react yet, but it's possible that they will. Yes.
Well then, I'm just gonna smile at the nearest guy.
The nearest guy is Docker.
I stand by my statement.
Okay, so it's Onyx's turn.
Am I even needed at this point? Like, okay, who are the enemies we've got?
Got this one. This guy, yeah.
Yep,
And
that
this
guy,
Oh, yeah.
that guy, and there's like one guy,
There's like
guy
one
on
dude.
fire, and then
One dude currently ablaze, just
Oh.
chilling, just chilling in amongst all of his dead homies.
I'll
This-
leave it to do his thing.
This guy has to be going through some stuff. Like
Yeah, I'm
no-
believing too. Like, he clearly doesn't need any problems from
like,
me. So.
absolutely, like.
Poor
And then
thing.
there's this guy just outside of the barbecue who somehow has managed to avoid this entire situation.
Just witnessed everyone else die around him, but that's okay.
little trauma never killed anybody.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of annoying though, although. Okay. I have to get up and personal, don't I? Or more personal than I like to be. That's fine.
you are quite a distance away from the situation right now.
It was nice watching from here, okay? I've given it some input.
Onyx just pulled out a chair and was just like, yeah.
Exactly.
On the rock.
George just
Guys,
comes over. George
go
comes
ahead,
over
guys.
with this fast sleep hour. I've got his in one arm. He just pours a cup of tea.
See, this is
George.
why you hang back sometimes.
Tiny Balrog tea. What else do you want? Nice view of the campfire.
Yeah, the campfire. Ah.
And you just hear Powder in his sleep. I see trees aflame.
Oh my god.
Dead corpses too.
Oh no. I'm now terrified of Padman, but that's fine.
He's not scary, just mentally disturbed.
And a Balrog.
Also a Balrog. Honestly, maybe we should be scared of.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be scared of. Where does he get these grenades from?
Oh my god, yeah, we have grenades, but everyone's dead. That's right. Never mind. That's why I didn't use a grenade. This little hill area that I'm right next to,
Mhm.
is it like walkable, kind of?
Think of it more like it's a rocky area, but it's the sort of thing that someone skilled in parkour would delight in just somersaulting over it just on principle. It's not particularly steep or anything like that. It's just sort of like a rocky hill. That's really all it is.
Okay, so I could like perch here-ish and be okay and such.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Will that be okay in terms of shooting though? No. Why do horses have to be huge, man? Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure out where's best to like not shoot my own teammates. Ugh.
You could shoot this guy. You would require thread and needle a bit, but you should be able to do it.
Yeah.
If you did it from there.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that and pray. Okay. Do I do a fancy thing? Because, like, we don't know anything as to why they're attacking. They kind of just popped out of the blue and started trying to attack us, right?
Yes, this
Yep.
is very much no holds barred ambush that's just happened.
Do we want to be, like, do we want to try and get information as to why they attack us, or do we just not care enough?
Love, I think we passed the point. The point is
Like
I'm trying right now,
we
okay?
may have killed a few too many of them to. Like
I mean,
this one,
the big guy, shielded guy, is still alive, right?
this guy here, like
Yeah.
this guy is a. Seems
I mean,
like he's
totally
not a
salvageable.
normal. He's not a normal dude. Like this guy's just been torn asunder. This one got hung by a spectral rope, but this one seems a little bit more than the normal guys. Like you could try and like knock him out. You gotta like
Salvage it.
yeah, you gotta.
Okay.
Have you got like a boxing glove arrow that you can just like?
I wish.
How
I
many
was
trick arrows are
considering-
in the quiver?
Sadly, I don't have any fancy gimmicks like that. I will definitely consider getting some. But until then, I have Ensnaring Strike, which will, like, in theory, keep them, like, trapped if they fail. Hopefully. But I can't shoot them unless I get really up close and personal, and I'm not about that.
That's fair.
So unless they shimmy forwards a step or two,
I
then it's
think
fine.
you can avoid the horse. I think you've got it.
I don't want to be responsible for a horse's murder, please.
For an arrow in the side of Scott's horse.
Oh. Ah, God.
The thing is, they already shot a bunch of arrows, so there's going to be some arrows in the horse anyway.
I guess.
I'm just seeing the hijinks ensuing of you trying to retrieve the arrow before Scott realizes, wait, one of these is different.
One of these is different.
Why is this on that side of the horse and not the other?
The wind.
Just put away all of my arrows, like throw them into the fire, like no evidence.
Wait, this arrow seems to be made of pure flame.
Wow, funny coincidences. Ah. Okay. He is safer. I think. I hope. We're gonna chance it. It might graze the horse, but that's not my problem at this point. So I'm gonna sit there. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so if you miss, there is a chance you hit the horse.
God. It's probably gonna miss.
Okay, so
That
first
is gonna
shot.
be added to also Docker. I mean,
Oh, that's fine. Okay, ensnaring strike. Let me just read how this works again. It's been a while.
Well,
I have a
that'll be
rune that
casting
can redirect, like, I can reaction to, like, redirect it,
What?
if need be. So, my whole, I don't play with my runes a lot at the minute. I haven't had really many rune chances yet, but I have one of my, like, rune knight things, is I have a cloud rune that can, like, change the attack of something.
That's
Like-
awesome.
Yes, I remember you the first time you used it to great effect
Yeah. Yeah,
when you blew up Bill Gates' head.
What? Of course.
Yeah. It worked well.
Yeah.
I didn't kill him. It wasn't my attack.
Okay.
Bill of
Okay.
House-
So the way that I'm reading this is that you cast this on yourself, you then shoot, and then they get restrained.
No, it's not nice.
Yes. If I think it's dependent on if you're a successful hitter or not by the looks of things. So here's hoping that my dice won't absolutely hate me for no reason again.
Mm-hmm.
Helps if I have them at hand. Okay. So bonus action, snowing strike. I have the spell slots, so we're good.
You're driving everyone insane.
And dice.
Just sit down and I will sort the blanket out.
Okay, does a... I've lost all of my stats suddenly.
Motherfucker.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my god.
Nice.
Thank god.
You
Okay.
did it.
Finally, some success in life. Okay, so in theory, they're now ensnared unless.
Okay, let me just do their stealth check. They failed.
Eh. Okay. Oh, it does. It still does damage. That's annoying. That's fine. That's fine. Hopefully, they're not gonna die just because of a breeze or something. That's fine.
So what level are you doing this at?
First level to try and do as minimal damage as possible.
Okay.
I'm trying so hard right now.
So yeah, do your attack with the arrow.
Oh no.
So damage with the arrow, rather.
Three. Oh, thank God. 5?
Okay, so then plus the magical damage.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling. Okay, so that's another 2 damage because of the bow.
Okay, and then damage from the ensnare.
Oh no. Oh, for God's sake, that was a 4. Oh no, don't say they died, please.
No, they're still on the strong side.
Thank God. Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
And now for your second attack.
Ah, not at them. Guys, can we not hurt this one person just for like a few minutes so we can get maybe one answer from them? Yeah?
Okay.
Can
Thanks.
try.
Bye.
I hear that very subtle whisper and shout 35 feet away. Okay.
You just
No kill.
you just hear Stick just sitting there on his Pegasus and he's like, "Yep, that's fine. From all the way over here, I'm being very useful at the minute."
Yeah, what is he doing up there? Is he flying?
Yes, and so the reason why he hasn't done anything is because Josh was the one who was controlling him.
Oh God, yeah! Oh, damn it.
Didn't this happen last time and Stick didn't get controlled by anybody?
Yes.
It always happens to Stick.
It's fine. Stick's
he
just a
deserves-
cheerleader for the time being.
What are you talking about? He's a stick in the mud.
Oh,
Did someone say cheerleader?
oh
I'm
no.
actually surprised you haven't got a cheerleader, Frank.
I am actually also shocked that there isn't a cheerleader Frank outfit already prepared. Like, Matt, I feel like you're slacking. Where is Frank in a miniskirt with pom poms?
Okay, you asked for it. While you're doing this, I will make up a Frank in his skirt and pom-poms.
Oh
The irony is that this is not going to take long.
no! Oh God!
I was honestly surprised he didn't already have one made up.
Same,
Kind of when I
like-
thought it was going to happen one of these days.
Yeah.
Might take longer than you look. Looks like they don't have pom-poms. This is an option, dear.
Cheerleader.
Oh well, just give him flags.
Man, I hate
Just
that
kidding.
song. It's not going to be stuck in my head for the next like 2 days, I guarantee.
Okay, so second attack, please.
God, I'm surrounded though. I don't want to shoot someone else.
Don't worry, darling. Tom Holland is very flexible.
Okay, I'm hoping so. God. So actually, what's this icon to the right, little token near the river?
Is that
I'm
Quack
just a bit
Norris?
confused.
Yes, that's Quack Norris.
Oh, of course. My bad. My bad.
That's on our side, although it does look
Yeah.
rather tasty.
What?
No, no,
What
no.
is this?
But they won't let me eat Padwin, so I'm pretty sure they won't mind if I eat Quack Norris instead.
What is this? What is this creature here?
That is for Tordum's axe beak.
Like axe
Yep.
beak?
The one you
It's
pulled
an
out of
dungeon.
your bag
For a
of tricks
chicken, look at
When
that.
did I pull an axe beak out of a bag of tricks?
last round.
I wasn't here then. Who's been raiding my bag of tricks while I've not been here?
There it is.
There you go.
Oh god, there's so many. Oh, no.
A whole squadron of cheerleader friends.
Oh, they're gonna get into formation, I swear. I think for now.
It's not the kind of pyramids I wanted to see.
Yeah, okay. For now, I think I'm gonna hold my action. Like, have an arrow ready just in case I can shoot someone that isn't the captured one. In case they, like, happen to walk within here-ish or so.
Don't
Because I
worry.
really don't want to kill anyone else.
Don't worry, darling. You can just enjoy the show.
I'm gonna be staring at the sky for a hot minute.
That's okay. We can form a pyramid.
And nobody's cats.
I hope
You
there
might
was
just want to
something
look
under
down.
Yep, I'm gonna need some therapy after this. Why?
Okay, so the last sort of warrior who's fighting Kashan's guy, he is going to try and run. So, Kashan, do you want your guy to do attack of opportunity against him?
Yeah, that's probably what he'd do. Oh, he's gonna completely swing and a miss. That's a nat 1.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
this
assume an
guy,
8 doesn't hit.
runs. I'll just mark him as dead for the sake of keeping score. That's the last of the hunters, I believe. Yep. So, Barakas, you're up.
Right. So we agreed, right, on keeping these guys safe
For now, yep.
for now.
Alive. Safe
I
is
think I'm just
questionable.
gonna take care of the archers on the back, trying to take them out.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do what's the name? Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
This one in the middle is on fire.
Sure. Are you casting that yourself, or are you casting it through Quack Norris?
Ooh. I think I'm quacky casting it through Quack Norris.
Okay.
Quack is then. Yeah. So it's supposed to be above, so kind of flying. Alright, so the first one is a 16 and the second one is a 12.
Both hit.
Oh, no way. Ooh.
Literally, their only defense is their dexterity modifier, which brings it to 12.
Alright. So we've got 28 damages.
Yep, this one is dead.
Yes.
Do you want us to describe the kill as they burn alive?
I think you just describe everything. It's fine. It's just the final 8. Ending the sufferance.
Okay, so that was your action. Anything as a bonus?
Huh?
Do you want to do anything as a bonus?
No.
Okay, so the last remaining archer is going to run as well. So, okay, so but by the looks of things, with your captured leader, you have successfully won this.
Hooray!
And you just hear all of the Franks go, "Yay, yay! We knew they'd win."
Shut up, Frank.
So, the Varangian Guard. Oh, first off, experience. Each of you has gained 1,500 XP.
A lot of XP.
Yep, 1,500.
No. Nicely.
Yeah. Only 9,000 to go. No, what am I saying? 13,000?
Maths time. Hold on.
Yeah, or more or less 13,000 is fine. Yeah. 12,849.
16,000 is what I've got.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Varangian guard guy is going to come over on his horse. And he's just going to sort of like stand in the water observing you guys. And Scott is basically going to dismount from mast and sort of like send her over here. And basically pull out his sword and hold it to the woman's throat as she's been restrained by these vines. And he basically says, if you guys want to do an interrogation, I suspect now would be the time.
Right. Someone wants to go first?
I look at the pyramid of ranks currently surrounding Onyx. Assume that she has had some questions and was a reason that she'd be asked whether or not to kill the guy.
Jenny, there?
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot my mic was muted. I don't have any like spells that will help me, and my intimidate has a -1, so I might need some assistance with this.
You can help with the intimidate.
Thanks. Oh gosh.
All right. I can step forward.
Can I roll an intimidate to get her to answer the questions I'll be asked?
Sure.
No.
Alright, let's dodge and weave around the many cheerleaders.
22.
Go for the
I'm
legs.
intimidated.
Go for the legs.
I really hope you didn't do that.
Just get it out.
The delay from McKelly makes that so much
Sorry.
better. The giggle of realizing what had been said. Such a filthy laugh.
All right, let's stop judging my laugh, okay?
I love it.
God, okay. Well, the least scariest person's party's gonna say, so, care to explain what this wonderful welcome's about?
Okay, she doesn't necessarily acknowledge you at first. Her eyes are on Scott's sword at her throat. And then she looks at you, and can I get an insight from you, please?
Okay. How insightful am I? Okay, not too bad.
What could be better?
Yeah, that's a 15.
Okay, that's enough though. But you're fairly certain that she understands you, and she basically just spits at you, and then says in, can you speak Sylvan?
I do.
Okay, so she then says in Sylvan, it varies because it's different dialects, but she basically says, put war is war. We're here fighting. We're fighting a war.
You chose some of the wrong people to fight. We're not part of this war.
And so she basically just like looks at all the dead bodies and the burning forest behind her, and just gives you like the Dwayne Johnson raised eyebrow.
Not intentionally, then. My mistake. You did kind of just hail an arrow storm at us, to be fair.
Speaking of, can someone can someone go pull those arrows out of our side, please?
How the
You mean
eye.
pull the
side.
arrows out of your ass?
Oh my god.
I would offer, but it's too tall. You see Tordum jumping to try and grab this arrow and can't reach.
You can try to ride the axe beak if you want.
I'm just gonna let the axe beak go and do what it wants to do.
Okay, so the axe beak, suddenly realizing that it's freed, will just sprint off the pathway into the distance.
Wait. That totally could have been dinner.
I was thinking the same. Free-range dinner just going away.
I've never ate axe beak before.
Do you want to eat it?
Who wanted to eat it?
Kashan?
No!
Why didn't you want to eat it? I'm shocked by that.
If I can't eat Padwin and I can't eat Quack Norris, you're not eating my axe beak. End of story.
All right, Miss
You could have
Sassy.
some wine.
You know what? Fair enough.
I think that is a perfectly good compromise.
That is, fair, yeah. I offered Docker instead. Like, you can eat Docker.
Bony.
And Docker isn't here to defend himself, so that goes.
Honestly, even if he was, I could bet him that he wouldn't let it and it would happen. So, that guy has a gambling problem.
That guy has issues. You tried to help him and he still thinks you're trying to kill him.
And you're having this conversation from 50 feet away. Just
Is he
I
not,
would,
is he not unconscious
I
or
would
something?
continue to have this conversation with him right here. Guys, I am right here. We are okay. Now let us discuss your mental state.
So Scott basically just re-emphasizes Onyx's question, just simply says, why did Merlin send you north of the border?
Ow!
And she basically just looks up at him, and then looks at the sword, and looks back at him.
No.
And she then says to him,
Juice. You can't play with juice.
she then says to him, usurper, you may carry the king's sword, but that does not make you the king. Spill my blade, spill my blood here, and make this river holy.
Not this blood enough.
Wait a minute. When did Scott become a king?
Wait, what?
Yeah, a lot of
Scott a
questions
king.
all of a sudden.
I was gonna say, usurper? Question mark?
She just called him a king. Or wannabe king. So...
I speak
Well,
of the
when
word.
did he
sort of
become
a king.
Okay,
I love
bear
my
in
character's all
mind.
the way over here shouting this way.
Bear in mind, I think Onyx is the only person who actually speaks Sylvan here. So
Oh, so Scott didn't understand that either, I'm guessing.
Oh no, he understands Sylvan, but
Oh,
I'm not sure
thank
if
God.
anybody else does.
I'm just assuming Scott is translating what's being said.
Yeah, I'm the translator for the rest of the group saying Ayo. Like, king
We're
apparently.
still going to query, why is she calling Scott a king?
She called me a usurper, and not the very nice version of what a usurper is.
My
But
name.
if you're a usurper, that means you overthrow a king.
Wait,
to
there's
become
a
king.
nice version of usurper?
Yes, the type that wins.
Whoa.
All I'm hearing is Scott lost.
Okay, that's opened a new chapter apparently.
News, things, news.
No.
So, Onyx, can you tell whatever that creature is, who's the leader, and to tell them that we are now here, so they need to get ready for it, no matter what.
Kelly's with the fighting words.
Yeah, I'll translate exactly that across. Like, I'm not changing any of the wording because I'm not good at talking. I'm literally just terrible, so please.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what that guy said, but it's still,
And then she just looks at you and then says in Sylvan, "They are aware I understand common, right?"
apparently not.
Yes.
So I'll explain to the group. She can understand common. She's just choosing to speak Sylvan, guys. It's okay.
That just seems kind of rude.
To be fair, she is like being interrogated right now. I would be a bit rude too.
And slowly bleeding to death because the thorns are cutting her at her
Oh
skin.
god, yeah.
Still rude.
I.
If she was a bit more polite, maybe she wouldn't be in this.
Just leave it be.
Is
So,
she holding any weapons?
No. But when Scott put the sword to her throat, she then dropped the sword that she was carrying.
Okay, I'm gonna pick that up and then like drop the concentration on the spell because it's a concentration based spell.
Mm-hmm.
So then she's like not bleeding out as she's speaking. God, I'm a horrible person.
And so Scott sort of like reaffirms the sword's position on her throat, just sort of like emphasise don't go anywhere. Is there anything else you guys want to ask her?
Nope.
Who is Merlin?
Is that to anybody or?
I'd like to. If I've been told about, I'm assuming there's translation going on. I'm going to ask who Merlin is.
Yeah, I'm gonna translate, don't worry.
Merlin is sort of like the war commander of Bloom Inspire. It's a very long and energetic story, the sort of thing that would inspire legends for several centuries.
Oh, interesting.
Well, we might meet soon then, apparently.
So, what are we going to do with her?
I don't want
One side of me says kill it. We don't need it. The other side's
I'd like to.
pass
I'd
her
like
a
to
message.
I'd like to know if she knew who she was attacking when they started the attack. Or
You've gone really quiet again, David.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yep.
I'd like to know if she knew who she was attacking when she started the ambush, or if this was just a random.
She gestures to she sort of nods to the carriage, and basically says, "Hiroxon."
Huh?
Okay.
So Jason basically gets off his horse and goes over to the carriage and opens it up to see that and he opens the door and this dwarf falls out of it and he's been pierced several times with arrows.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So the king of the Vikings is dead?
No, that's not the leader of that's not the leader here. Is he? Torvi. And he says this to the commander of the Varangian Guard, who promptly lets out a loud laugh, and then dismounts from his horse. And you can see that the greaves of it, his leg armor, is actually attached to the horse, and he himself is a dwarf. So 1 sec. Where is it?
So he pretended to be a person?
And then he takes off his helmet. Ah, Alphas! It's a pleasure to finally meet you again. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Torvi Hiroxon, captain of the Varangian Guard.
So he's not
Look
the
a
king?
lot like Hero.
Yes, Hirok is my father.
I was referring to your brother.
Ah, him. It's an interesting story, wouldn't you say? But, what are we going to do about this? And he just gestures vaguely at her.
Well, it seems you were his target. I guess I'd
One
leave that
person
up to you.
has declared let her go.
Well, Alphas, I am in your debt in this regard, so given that you have, he looks at the dwarf corpse in the carriage, saved my life, but I will leave this situation to you. For now, I must arrange my men and figure out what that, and he points at the Frank Pyramid, is all about.
I wouldn't give that too much thought. It might...
Yeah, no, we don't question it, so
We give it to you as a
we shouldn't as well.
Ask at your own peril.
We give it to you as a gift.
Trust me, it's better to just
It's
pretend
a
it
gift.
isn't there.
Hold on,
It's a gift for a victory.
hold on. Tordon wants to give it as a gift to Hirok's victory. Anybody want to assist him with this?
I am not involved in anything Frank related.
Do you want to use
I
your
am
inspiration?
actively.
Yeah, use it. He can have it as a gift.
I mean, I don't see the problem with that, I guess.
Okay, unfortunately that wasn't any better, but he seems quite taken with it. He's like, this is clearly a formation of religious significance. So
It is the religion of the Franks. They're a law unto themselves, literally.
God, he just made Frank's entire life, I think, then.
Okay, so what are you going to do with her?
What, with Franks?
No, you're a prisoner. Unless you want to have prisoner Frank.
No, no prisoner Frank, please. I mean,
You're the one that ensnared her.
oh my god, why am I the
really?
responsible one? I'm not smart, I'm not good at these things. I just do and be like, yeah, I'm sure the smart people will figure something out.
This is what happens when your moral conscious character isn't here.
Yeah, I mean,
Also when your unmoral compass character isn't here.
yeah. Hang on a minute, let's have a look at this stuff. I'm guessing there would be some shame around her now if she went back unsuccessful, right?
Yes, she is basically telling Scott to kill her.
Well, I vote to just end her life right here, right now. As you said, I'm worth it. She's gonna get killed anyway.
Could keep her.
I mean, I was thinking about keep her as well, but I didn't want to say it loud.
Why on earth would you want to keep another person? That means another mouth to feed.
No, it doesn't have to be alive. Come on.
What?
What?
We're not killing and keeping
So
her.
Scott's
What?
like, this is a very contradictory conversation.
You don't know nothing about my power slot.
I'm suddenly terrified of Baracus too. Man's out here playing puppets with zombies. Like.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, like I don't
I
know,
don't like
like
the
our...
idea. Yeah, I don't like the idea of just executing her.
Yeah, but then
Uh,
like a whole honor thing as well at the same time. Do you like if she were to stay alive, she would probably have to like prove her worth again if she didn't choose death, which would probably mean we would have to fight her again. So do we want a round 2 sometime in the future?
I mean, this was fun.
Okay.
Oh, how about you make a proof, the willing of for her to leave?
And how would you propose she does that?
Well, she can run as much as she can. That's one.
I suppose that's a shout.
Okay,
Does-
so
Continue.
Scott basically just says to her, like, what do you think about this? And she's like, no, kill me, kill me.
Hmm.
I'll grant her our wish in death. If that's what she wants.
Oh, do we still got some grenades?
Oh my god, not a
No,
grenade!
right,
That's
right.
not
We're
the
not
way!
slowing the person. Like, just give her a swift execute.
Oh my
like,
god, a brilliant idea.
no.
At least let me step away first, okay?
No one needs to step. I mean, she's gonna run away, and then boom.
I'll give her a dignified decapitation.
Okay. So Scott basically says to her, pick it up. And, wait, Onyx, you have a sword, don't you?
Yeah, so I'll pass it back to her.
Okay. So she basically just takes it in her hand. She makes no sort of threatening gestures with it. She just sort of holds it to her chest. And raises her head up to you and closes her eyes.
Stop.
I'm gonna shuffle away so I don't get swung at.
Oh, darling, have a look at our new trick.
Oh god.
Not the moment.
Ah! Oh god, okay. Go crazy, Frank.
Do
Okay,
you need me to roll a hit or anything?
so describe the kill, Kashan.
It's just I'll make it clean. She asked for death, so I granted it. Just use the axe straight through the neck. Make it nice and swift. Blood will get absorbed a little bit by the axe.
Okay, yep.
And,
so you get another 10 temporary hit points.
And then the rest of it will spill out into the river. And let it slowly run red.
Crimson Reaper.
Well, that was fun, Scott says as he just puts his sword away.
You have some questions to answer, Scott.
So I do, but as a respectable and responsible parent, I need to go check my Balrog child who murdered a bunch of people and make sure that he's okay.
No,
Escape it,
For
bro.
him, I was everything questioned.
there are so many questions that need to be asked about Padwin 2, realistically. Like, where did he meet a Balrog to switch into one in the first place?
And as Scott's saying, technically we didn't meet a Balrog, we ran like bitches from one.
That's a good enough meeting.
Why
in my
were
world.
you? Why were you with Padwin in a place that could be a Balrog? What part of responsible parent coming out of your mouth and actually coming into action effect?
Well, the place we went to wasn't exactly called the Balrog's house. We didn't know.
You're professional monster hunters. You have some idea something was there.
Yep, something, not Balrog.
In fairness, they don't have signs saying beware of roaming Balrog in the garden sort of thing.
Or beware, mining this precious mineral may result in utter destruction and death.
I don't care.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, especially when regards to prequel TV shows.
Yes, it is. There's drums in the deep.
So Torvi comes over to you guys and he's like, I know the other alphas, but I do not know you. That's it. It's a pleasure to meet you. To spill blood by your side. And to be controlled by you.
I agree. It was fun. I wish you were a shield man.
Well, don't worry. Many of my enemies have tried to make me a maiden, but none have succeeded just yet.
Well, I respect that.
But still, though we haven't sustained many injuries, we do have a duty to secure this place. So, I propose we make camp here. Will you join us?
Works for me.
Sure, we already got the fire lit.
Yes, indeed. There is
We should
this.
probably
There is a
try and
special
limit
treat
that, right?
from Neverwinter. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it. They call it marshmallows.
No, what is that?
It
That
is.
seems a bit long-winded.
It is a. It's a delicacy created in the marshes of the Dead Land, or whatever they call it down there, because I don't have my map of land in hand. But they are very. They are very sweet and work very well with the fire.
I'll give it a try.
Excellent.
I'm
Excellent.
going to throw a thumb over the shoulder and ask if we should do anything to sort of try and limit the fire that's currently blazing over there.
Oh god, yeah, there's a forest.
I'm sure you won't come near us with a river in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more concerned about, you know, the forest on the other side of it.
Does anyone have create or like the ability to control water?
That's like
Mariella does.
I don't think she equipped it. I think
No.
we were discussing this the other day.
No, unfortunately, she doesn't.
Huh.
Well,
Not to worry, not to worry. My men can deal with this. We have buckets.
I mean, I can make you think that.
can I have a search of the sort of like the main guys' bodies and see if there's anything of interest?
Oh yeah, about that. Yes, carry on.
I'll do it on Docker's behalf. That he's also going to loot their coin purses at the same time.
Okay, so you're just basically going to spend like the next little while looting.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Right.
I'm not so interested in the little guys. Like, I'm more just interested to see if there's anything of any interest on the sort of three that were there.
Okay. Right. Bear with me.
I'd also like to ask Marilla, what the hell?
No, yeah. Oh, she's not here.
Is the rope style stuff like still there on the person that's like hanging? Like,
Yeah, it's just shimmering away. Like it's not doing anything because she's stopped struggling. So, so she's basically just hanging there now, as if she had been hung in a very normal sense.
not like the sort of spooky. Okay, that's weird. I'd like to investigate that too.
Okay. Right. Bear with me. So, so the ginger guy has 30 silver on him, and.
That's good because I'm out of silver.
So one sec.
No, I actually have none on
30
me.
silver and 17 gold.
Oh,
Nice.
And then. So bear with me. I'm really disorganised today, unfortunately.
It's okay. It's alright. It's okay.
Okay. Ooh, lovely. And then so the leader who you decapitated. 2d6 has 90 gold
Damn.
and 7 platinum pieces.
Alright. Which is loaded.
Okay. But the berserker doesn't have really anything in regards to armor or anything. He was very much just his armor is basically multiple belts as opposed to but anything sort of like made out of metal. But he does have 2 battle axes.
Oh. I mean, I can put the battle axes in the cart, I suppose.
Okay, and then in regards to the woman, she has hide armor, a shield, a spear, and a spiked, and then her shield is a spiked shield.
Does anybody in the party have any use for a spike shield?
You gone really quiet again?
Is there anybody who would have any use of the spike shield?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
No? Oh, well, that's fine. How much does a spike shield? Is a spike shield better than the shield I have?
I guess it's at D4.
I have a. Hang on. How much protection does it provide?
Yeah, let's have a look. I think all shields just give +2, but I'm not
Well,
sure.
I have a +1 shield, so I'll just keep my current shield. I don't need it to be spiky. I can attempt to make it spiky myself.
Look at you, self-sustaining.
Yeah. So, but what it basically is just a +2 shield. That then has a. You can then apply a spike to it for 2 gold, and your damage with it is basically 1d6 plus your strength.
Oh, so is it a +2 shield? So is it +4? Or is it?
No, it's a normal shield that gives
Ah,
you
normal
+2
shield
to
that
your
gives +2.
AC.
Ah, okay.
But that then has a spike in it, which then allows a 1d6 attack.
It's okay. We'll leave that. I don't need. Actually, I might take the spike shield as influence, so I can try and make my shield spiked.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Okay, and then you said you wanted to investigate the hanged woman.
Yes. What the fuck is she hung by? Also, I'm gonna like look at it, and while I'm investigating, I'm gonna be a full like side eye to Marilla and be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
She's just gonna be doing like the standard NPC empty stare out into space, just giving like the occasional one-liner. It's like, "Hello, adventurer. It's good to see you, adventurer." That was an interesting fight, adventurer.
None of these are answering my questions, adventurer.
Okay, so
I'm gonna pick this back up.
Okay, so what are you investigating? Are you investigating her, or are you investigating the rope that she's hung by?
Both. More the rope. I'm more interested in what the rope is.
Okay, so you can, without having to roll for it, you can tell that this is a magical rope. It's fairly obvious. So you can either do Arcana or you can do Investigation. Do you want to understand?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, investigation is +0, and Arcana is also +0. So
So Torben comes over and climbs up onto your head and starts investigating it.
love that plan because I'm currently just scratching at my beard, wondering what the hell this is.
And right, so Torben got 23 in her Arcana, but you can immediately tell that this is an necrotic robe. But the sort of thing that A is summoned out of thin air, and B does damage to people in a soul sucking capacity.
I repeat this in a slightly more intelligent
Magical.
way
Yeah.
to Kashan. But I'm like gonna hang
Okay.
over and sort of like looking at his face like upside down while I'm sitting on his head, explaining this to him. So I'm looking at his face while I'm saying it.
Kind of wish Marilla was here to ask how she ended up with this rope, or if she has any idea what the hell just happened.
It's a magic rope. It appeared by magic, so someone summoned it.
Was it Marilla?
It's good to be here, adventurer.
Do you think the NPC might have something to say? Stop drawing on my phone.
Okay, so put Marilla. See if she can work out what's going on. No, she can't.
I'm Morena, I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
so she basically tries to wrap her head around what's going on, but with the score of 13, unfortunately, she can't.
So she didn't actively do this.
No.
Okay. Is this something we should be concerned about?
None of
Perhaps.
us did that. Could I trace the source of where the magic was cast that created this rope?
Sure. With that, you could actually do that, but you recognise this as the smoke that this is made out of is very similar to the smoke that has been guiding your dreams.
The dreamy smoke made it.
Oh yeah, look, if we look really carefully, there's a tag that says "Made and we're lucky."
Ah,
Yeah, the smoke spells out we're lucky.
Trademarked and copyrighted.
Okay, great.
So it looks like our dreams are crossing over to a real world. Should we be
Well.
worried?
Yes, you should have 5,000 gold worth of no worrying about to do.
Probably.
Totem is rich.
Totem is rich. I'm not exactly poor, but I'm also comparatively poor.
Okay, so is there anything else you would like to do before you take your long rest?
No.
I'm all good, thanks.
No, I'm all good. I think I am. At least. Yeah, most of my questions now just resolve around God and Usurper.
Can I eat Quack Norris?
No. No.
Can we cook him now?
No, you can't eat Quack Norris.
You got really quiet again.
No, you can't eat Quack Norris.
But duck pancakes.
What?
Duck pancakes. I'm not daddy, I'm mummy. That one's daddy.
What do you mean duck pancakes?
You, oh my gosh. I'm gonna go find a frying pan and I'm gonna start making pancakes.
Why are you adding duck to pancakes? Pancakes are great anyway.
Here,
What's wrong
darling,
with
use my
maple
pan.
syrup? What's wrong with maple syrup and bacon?
They're good too, but you know,
Frank?
duck. You know the reason duck.
Frank, I
crispy
don't
duck,
trust anything
spring
that
roll
comes from you,
pancakes.
especially a thing that I have to cook with.
Pancakes are good with most things.
Pancakes are fantastic.
Oh, pancakes.
Same.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring my flour, sir, so I'll be unable to make some at this time.
George,
Oh.
how could you?
I do have a very spontaneous jar of maple syrup, which I just carry around in my pocket.
Obviously. Ow, I
Travel
That's
signs.
sharp.
All convenience. Somebody remind me next time to stock up on pancake ingredients to put in the beard in case of emergency pancake requirements.
Okay, so as you've sort of set up camp and stuff, Padwin has now woken up from his sleep.
Padwin, George can't make pancakes.
Oh no, I like pancakes.
Should we eat Quack Norris instead, Padwin?
You're not eating Quack Norris.
It's quite-
Padwin wants to eat Quack Norris.
Do I?
Yes. I suppose that's the
Padwin
point. If Quack Norris
even
is a
know?
summoned thing, if I ate it, it would just de-summon. I suppose you could summon it again. And I'd never go hungry.
Do you want to explain this logic to Barracas?
Huh?
No. I was going to look at Barracas and go, no.
Talking about the duck.
Yeah, I theorised if I eat him, technically he de-summons, so you could summon him again. And technically he hasn't died.
Technically, yes. Right?
And I get a
'Cause
full tummy.
as soon as he dies, the HP go to 0. It just goes away.
Yeah, and then you can summon him again. So I can eat him, and he won't die. It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to spend an hour to cast the spell again. So no.
Aww. I'm just gonna raid the beard of holding from Kashan. I'm assuming it's still on Kashan's head. I'm gonna start raiding the beard for food.
Don't keep food in the beard. That's The wrong kind of.
Well, where else would you keep food?
Yeah, fair enough.
So, but once the campfire has gotten going and all of you are seated around the campfire and stuff, the soldiers have all sort of set up themselves up with tents, etc., and everyone's sort of settling down. So, is there anything you want to do before your long rest?
I mean, I'm very tempted to get a couple of undeads with me for the future.
A couple of undead.
Just casually.
You just
Casually,
casually go walk around
just
with some dead
you
bodies
never
in the
know.
background.
It's the never know situation.
All right, two things. One, Padwin's an owlbear. Two,
Did you only just notice this? He turned into an owlbear a few minutes ago.
yeah, yeah, I did. Owlbears are cute, okay?
I'm not going to complain here. I have plenty of owlbear models I'm painting.
Cute. Yeah. Undead? Question mark?
Well, you never know when you're gonna need an extra pair of hands.
Well, I will point out, since Jason talking, that undead are technically the enemies of the alphas, so that would leave us in something of a conundrum.
Is he even an alpha? This is me, like, touching.
I am not an alpha, so I guess I'm gonna be your enemy.
Doing your enemy, enemy.
And you just hear the introduction song to Arcane just play.
Everybody. That was my most played song last year, and I have no regrets.
Very good.
Fantastic fucking song.
So, Baracus, what do you need to do to raise your undead minions?
Oh shit!
I need to spend a minute of my life.
And
So
how?
it's easier to summon the dead minion than it is to resummon Crack Norris?
I don't think you heard him.
Minutes.
No, that's me. Legit,
Okay.
that's me, like, working out the rules of the game.
So how many zombies are you summoning?
That's the thing. I've got a question about it.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, I mean they're very very fresh corpses.
Yeah.
Apparently. Are they able to speak?
Typically, I say no. Once they've risen, they've lost all forms of communication.
Yeah, makes sense. I will think about it.
He's gonna sleep on it, basically.
Okay.
Later.
I'm gonna poke around some pockets of the dead.
Okay. Right, so, but do you guys want to interrogate Scott? Or are you leaving that?
I have questions for Scott. It starts with usurper? Question mark.
Jason's like, yes. Why didn't you explain the current political climate of your presence here?
I thought they were our friends.
So Scott just lets out this like ugh, and he pulls out a sword and does a signature move of flicking it into the ground. And so the Celts have this idea that whoever pulls the magical sword of destiny from its current hiding place should be the person who rules them. The only problem is that the Celts view us as enemies, so that leaves them in something of a dilemma.
Okay.
How do you
I'll
reckon
pull
the
the sword out. This
situation-
sword out then, and I'm gonna go try and pull out Scott's sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go yank on the sword.
Unfortunately, you're unable to move it.
I know, I have no strength, so I knew I would fail. It's not the principle, though.
How did
It's
you end up with the
definitely
sword?
Snuck sword.
So what was that, David?
So how did Scott end up with the sword then?
He rolled really high on his strength check.
Well, he flies out this chuckle and is like, well, let's just say there's a list somewhere in God's desk of everybody who is capable of picking up this sword and using it in the way that
I
you
think
use the
everyone
sword.
should have a turn at picking up the sword.
And Pam's like, so do I, because I want to use the sword too.
Oh god. My child should not be able to sword, please.
Padwin, Padwin,
No, Padwin! No!
And so these people are called the Pendragons, and I just happen to be the latest in a long line of arseholes who carry the sword. And Pam's just like, what's an arsehole?
You.
Oh.
Fancy sword for a fancy man's, I guess.
Does nobody else want to put on the sword? Like people just casually holding on to it.
I'm pretty sure I've already tried.
Yes, you have. You and Miranda have tried.
I think I tried last time as well, which I knew it failed.
People like Leonidas of Sparta, Achilles of Batia, Odysseus. Lots of very famous people have held the sword.
Theseus, Odysseus, Perseus. A lot of yeses.
And notice they're all humans.
And
There's
then
many humans.
Odysseus was an elf.
Humanoid.
You're
Do you
a
want a
humanoid.
lizardish sword? Insult in the sword.
Alright, so the sword's racist.
Yes.
And
Um,
while the sword's in the ground, you just hear this like quivering sound, and sort of like makes the same sort of noise that Thor's Mjolnir makes whenever it's in a bad mood.
So it's still racist. It can't be in a bad mood if we're speaking the truth. And it's the truth. So it's a sword that likes the truth. So technically, it should be pissed off at itself.
Please stop insulting my blade. Makes me feel very emasculated.
I'm not insulting your blade. We're speaking the truth about your blade. It is a racist blade.
And then Jason
Cool.
sort of comes in on this and is like, yeah, to be perfectly honest, Scott, your blade isn't as big as I thought it would be, so...
Ooh, boy.
God. Frank hasn't said anything about that.
I was about to say, I thought Frank would say more something like that than Jason.
Oh, don't worry, darling, I'm just taking notes.
I suppose Frank had to learn it from someone.
Or did all of history's one-line population learn it from me, darling? Food for thought.
Well, it's terrifying to consider he might have influenced historical events.
It's terrifying that he may have technically created the whole language of sarcasm.
Yes, and Scott just sort of like buries his head in his hands, like, yes, Catherine Swartz's last stand sort of springs to mind.
It's terrifying that the cheerleaders are getting good at that. Isn't it?
We're performing a religious service, darling.
I don't think that's what that is, Frank. I'm not even sure it's a service.
That is absolutely true, darling. We should be charging for this.
I'm not paying you for it.
Not you, them. They point at soldiers.
Well,
They're just trying to do their job.
yeah.
Well, if they weren't paying you, take it up with the soldiers. I'm going to go pick some pockets of the dead.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was doing that.
No, I've decided I'm going up on the sword and I'm going to go pick some pockets of the dead.
Sure.
If I can't have Scott's sword, I will steal something else from someone else. And then I'll plant
Well-
the evidence in Docker.
Well, in that case, I am.
Well,
I'm
Docker's
good.
not here to pick the bodies of the dead, so I'm getting there first.
Are you going to announce how much you get?
So much money. I am so rich. Docker has missed out. Yeah,
Perfect.
Docker has missed out on a small fortune. He is nothing. He is dust in the wind.
Yeah, so just like collectively going through all of the dead bodies who the soldiers have been like sort of piling up in the corner, but she is able to get 50 gold.
Oh, nice.
Who needs a rogue when you have a wizard? A wizard with a lizard's nose for gold.
Okay, so are you guys happy to take your long rest, or do you want to continue interrogating Scott?
I'm down for some sleep.
Yeah,
honestly.
long rest it is.
Okay, so you all take your long rest, so apply that to yourselves, and you all go through the dreams as discussed in our chats. So who would like to go first and tell them what they did? Torden.
Do I have to?
I mean, technically you don't, so I just thought...
I found some people in a cave, but it's not a cave, it's my bag of holding. I'm inside my own bag of holding, so I blew everything up, including myself.
Wait, what?
What?
No.
What?
What
I'm
did you
inside
say?
a bag of holding. There is a bunch of animal people dancing around the fire that are exactly the same as the animals in my bag of holding. So, dude pointed at fire. I thought he wanted bigger fire, so I blew it up.
More specifically, she used the spell Fireball while in this tiny cave.
Oh god. Oh god. I guess that would work, technically.
There was an elf guy in a funny mask as well.
Well, and what happened after?
I don't know. I woke up.
That does not go well.
Because you wake up after blowing things up.
I wonder why. Okay, who would like to go next?
Oh, my dream doesn't sound half as exciting anymore. I need to actually refresh my memory because it's been a whole
I
minute.
mean, mine kind of just carried on the same way it was, where I was fighting the big creature. When I woke up, I was in a sort of empty area when it knocked us back, and then I continued to fight with it a bit until it bit my shoulder and I flip again. Not a lot extra happened this week for me.
Okay, so as you wake up, you feel a stinging sensation in the shoulder, and you sort of sit up and you feel something clatter to the floor.
Oh. What clattered to the floor?
It's effectively a sword. Well, it's basically a razor sharp tooth that's about the size of a sword.
What in the world? Is this one of this thing's teeth?
But I won't make you roll for it. By comparison, yes.
Okay.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... The fuck?
That's definitely the fuck. Well summarized.
It's basically
I-
the length of a rapier, but
Okay.
without the handle.
That's long, man. I've been going toe to toe with this thing. It's got teeth like that. Jeez. I'm in a lot more trouble than I realised. I used my giant's might, so I grew up to the same sort of size as the creature, give or take. And it was going okay, but then I got bit. Ow, apparently. I will share the tooth with the group.
Okay, who's next?
I've got a question.
Mhm.
Did you guys had for the guys himself throughout the dreams is weird fog coming towards you, like trying to embrace you, or at least guide you through a path.
It definitely seems to restrict where you're able to go, or at least it tends to sort of lead in only one direction from what I can see from my side of things.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
because
in Totem's case, it stopped her from jumping off the cliff for the 4th time in a row.
So,
Don't have that.
And
hey, I got somewhere without very much effort.
And in Morela's case, she can attest that but if you don't do anything, like in your dream, if you decide to not act, the mist does get pissed off and eventually attacks you.
yeah,
Smoke.
because in the dream that I had last time, I basically encountered that creature, which was a bat.
And what was the
And
bat called?
yes, the bat was called Wayne the Bruce.
I
Uh, Wayne the Bruce. Hold on, I've got the full name.
I love that name.
So anyway, he told me about Wayne Vengeance, the Bruce of the Night. So he told me that the mist, this fog himself, is controlled by the same guy, which I think he lives in this castle that we all saw down the hill. And he, do you really understand what's his purpose of these dreams that we all connected to? But he also the bat reveals his name, which is correct me if I'm wrong, Strats von Zerovic. I don't know if he rings a bell for anybody.
I'm sure it would ring a bell with a blonde member of the party, but
Yeah.
Yes, maybe screaming right now, but
Which I don't know. Is all right, Matt? Is that the same guy from Curse of Strahd?
yes.
Okay, so it's him. Do I know does Baracus know anything about it, or was I just shut up?
Can I get a religion check from you, please?
Go with this -1, 5.
Okay, no, you don't.
Okay, so I shut up. So
Yes,
yeah, again, fog controlled by this guy called Stats von Zerich, who lives in this castle, which we all believe is a fucking vampire. And yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and then when I woke up, there was Gladiator Frank doing some weightlifting over Docker's head. That was fun.
Yes, so basically, I was hoping that Josh would join us and explain his dream, but it doesn't look like he's going to. But basically, whenever he woke up from his, one moment, that's Cheerleader Frank. Gladiator Frank was doing weightlifting over Docker's head.
Or
Wow.
correlated.
Great, great.
And it's Cheerleader Frank.
Oh god.
With banners.
Stunning.
Okay.
Frank is jacked. Look at those abs. Look at the definition. If I wasn't so terrified at the prospect, I'd like to know Frank's workout routine. But I think I know what the answer is.
I have a very strong cardio regime, darling.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, so Trent, do you want to explain yours?
Let me get the messages so I don't fuck it up somehow. Okay, so me and Bony Bob, as he's now been renamed, my skeleton self that guided me to the ruins.
Who is now male.
Yes. Upon looking around, there was like another. I think it was other ruins in the distance, but in the like middle of the like open area between the ruins I'm at and the ruins in the distance, there's like this like dust cloud forming, and it seemed that it was approaching me. The dragon that was in the sky saw the smoke and then like charged for it. Bear with. Yeah, as soon as like the cloud was like, I tried to stay hidden, but like the cloud was like really close to finding us, but then where is it?
I can
Bear
take
with.
over if you want.
Huh?
I can take over if you want.
Yes, please. Sorry, I'm like really slow at reading sometimes.
So, but she decided to engage the cloud instead of it sort of hiding from the dragon. The cloud erupted from the ground, and it turned out it was a giant rat which was burrowing underground and discharging earth behind it. And but just as it appeared and let out this big roar at her, the giant bat just descended down on it. The dragon bat, rather, just descended on it and started ripping it apart. So Bony Bob then started doing this weird marching routine in one of the rooms of the ruins. And but despite both of them attempting to work out what he was doing, they weren't able to establish this, and the dragon got Trin.
Sad times.
And Bony Bob broke into pieces.
Yeah, I'm just devastated still by that.
I miss him already.
Okay, so do you want to hear Josh and Morela's, or do you want to leave them to explain it?
If it's not nothing, if he says nothing personal,
But maybe we should let them do it themselves.
yeah.
I also feel like we should let Marilla hear the whole Strahd situation, because I feel like she's just
Yes.
gonna find out.
Yeah. Okay, so aside from Docker waking up to the underside of Gladiator Frank's battle skirt, you'll have just like a normal long rest, and you basically wake up to the smell of burnt wood and burning flesh. And it seems that the soldiers have started piling the dead bodies into. Well, they've been piling them into a pile, and now they've set fire to said pile.
They set fire on the flying pile of dead corpses.
They're burning the bodies.
Don't worry, darling. I'm here to ensure that this is done right.
Yeah. As a firefighter.
That is fireman for it.
Yes, indeed, darling. Can't you tell by my hardness in my hat?
Yeah, I never saw a hat like that, Frank.
It's one of a kind, darling.
It suits you.
Thank you. You'll find it very penetrative.
Wait, what? Did I hit that right?
Wait, wasn't he like revising for some exam thing last?
Yes, my lieutenant's exam. But don't worry, I've got 2 weeks.
Ah, wonderful.
So Hiroksen comes over, and you can tell he hasn't really had much sleep. He doesn't seem particularly bothered by it. He's like, so, Alphas, where are you heading?
To the capital?
Indeed, that's where we're heading. We have come to bring the promised trade goods from Neverwinter to my father. Some of this is very, very prized material, as you must understand, and requires extra security.
Such as?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not sure I can divulge that to strangers, although I do feel a certain camaraderie with you, friend. I feel that if I was to let you in on the secret, it might spoil the surprise for the intended parties.
But we're not strangers. We are Alpha. I mean, they're Alpha. Cough, cough.
Well, in that case, my friend, I suggest that we travel together. It's not that far. We'll be able to get to the capital before the evening hits, and we can meet my father together. What say you?
I mean, together better than alone. Unless we get properly introduced, we've not been attacked.
Yes, indeed. In that case, we'll be beginning our march within the hour, so I suggest you put breakfast up and get yourselves ready.
Let's go.
Okay, so Barakas, did you decide if you were making some zombies?
I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, not now.
Okay. Right. Okay, so you're basically there, and you basically have to get there. There is a sort of definitive road which you can follow. It's nothing overly imaginative, like the Saxon paved roads or anything like that. It's literally just a cobblestone thing. But it is well defined between the sort of like the grassland and the road itself. So are you guys just going to follow that?
Do we have any other options?
Of course, you can go whichever way you want.
No, it was a rhetoric question. But yeah, we can follow that.
I might as well stick to it.
Yep.
Okay then, so... where did I put that bloody map? Yes, God, here we are. This may take a little bit of time to unpixelate, because it's quite a large map. But,
Oh. Alright, okay.
okay, so you are after a lengthy amount of time on the road, you can smell sort of like the smell of sort of like wild rivers and stuff like that, and you can sense that you've curved around in the land, and you're now coming to the water basin again, and the land is pretty much entirely flat land until you get to here, and this seems to be like the only major hilltop in the entire area. And built into this hilltop is the city of New Asgard. You can tell that this is sort of like a mishmash of different architecture. So like the walls themselves appear to be of one design, then the buildings inside the wall are of a different design.
Can I ask why?
Sure. Who do you want to ask it to?
To the guy who's Jordi?
Sure. So Torvi lets out this really long smell of the air, and he's like, it's good to be home. But you have a good eye, my horny friend. But this is a city of conquest. We took it from the Celts near a decade ago, and now we're making it our own.
Oh. So it wasn't yours?
Well, it was ours in the fact that we had the strength to take it, and they did not have the strength to keep it.
That. Okay.
The gods favour those with the strong axe arm, you understand.
Not really, but yeah.
I have a grenade.
That's no. That's really not it.
Okay. Oh, and also, right. Also, I have forgotten to do this many times in a row. Okay, so I'll do it now, and if you just sort of pretend that I did this the first time and meant to do it, but I have legitimately meant to do this from the moment that you left the city, and repeatedly forgot to do this. So so as you're travelling, give me a sec. Okay, so Kashan, as you're travelling, you just suddenly hear a voice in your head. So one of those voices where it just gets it starts off really quiet, just gets really, really loud, and then goes back to sort of normal speech. And so you basically detect that you have received a message.
Bring.
And
Who?
and it basically is with the many voices of the Inquisition.
Oh, them.
He basically says, well done, Alphas. You played your part brilliantly. We shall find the traitor in your ranks, and we will deal with them accordingly. Stay safe. And that's it.
What?
Okay, so you can send a response back, but it has to be 25 words. Or up to 25 words.
Okay. Do I have any idea what they're going on about?
So whenever you met them, there seemed to be a very unprovoked confrontation that went on between them, which the Alphas didn't make any point of explaining to you. And the general consensus from you guys was, oh god, what's happened? And now you've received this.
So what did the message say? We played our part well, and they'll find the traitor in our ranks.
You played your part well, there's a traitor in your ranks, and they will find them.
Hang on.
Is a boy in your path?
So it's up to you as to whether you want to divulge this to everybody else.
Do I have to speak out loud to reply to the message?
You need to whisper it, so you can basically do that thing where you speak really low but clearly under your breath, and they'll basically be able to understand you.
Okay. Right.
So you guys send a response?
I'm busy thinking about words. Hang on, so I've got 25
I'll be
words.
rating it.
Okay,
So,
sure.
yeah, so... Um, I'd like to ask what we played our part in, and if they mean there's a traitor in the alphas. So, we played our part in what exactly? And do you mean there's a traitor in the alphas? Is what I'll reply.
Okay. Now, the way that message works is that, or sending rather, I always get the two mixed up, but they've cast a spell, you've responded via that spell, so the only way that they can respond to you is by sending another spell.
Okay.
They don't do this. So your response doesn't garner a response from them.
Doesn't garner a response from them. Okay. Okay.
But you said traitor.
Hmm.
I will inform the group of this, but like after we're separate from Scott and the others, just in case.
Yep, Scott Jason's taking me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like I'll tell everyone sort of separately, potentially like later if we separate out or whatnot.
Okay. So back to New Asgard, and Tori basically says, "Well, you may as well go on ahead. We have to go the somewhat slower route through the trade gate, and obviously we need to make sure our goods are well looked after. So you guys go on ahead, and we'll take up the rear."
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. So where would you like to go?
The main entrance. Should we just get in, budge in?
Wait, I've probably asked this in the past, but weren't we given something? Like, was it like headbands or something? I can't remember for the life of me.
Okay.
Was it for this place?
Yep. And I will give you inspiration for remembering.
Yeah! Oh, thank God.
Okay. So the question is, do you all remember who has the headbands?
Oh no.
Well, not me, clearly.
Should I make note of this? Of course I didn't know who had them, so I can't help with that part.
Got a feeling there's Mariella.
Probably.
did I not keep them in the beard? I feel like I kept them in the beard.
Oh no. I mean, you might. Do you have a note of it?
I do not.
Fuck's sake.
I kept note of I don't keep track of items. I'm very bad at that. I'm almost certain we got told that we needed them to like get into New Asgard, didn't we? Like Scott said that they were
Yeah.
like proof. So it feels like I would have kept something important in the beer.
Okay. So you pull out like the bag out of the beard and it's got all of the headbands in, and you can tell that these are basically they're just standard wicker headbands that have effectively this blue powder on them. So there's aspects of them where they've sort of rubbed off, where they've made contact with the bag, that sort of thing. But there's enough for every member of you, and it basically seems the Scots just packed a lot of extras. So do you all want to don the headbands?
Yes.
Okay. But they do sort of like, when you put them on, they do sort of stain your foreheads, as it were. But that's more like a security precaution, so that if, say for example, if you guys got mugged and your headbands got taken from you, you could then go to the Lord and say my headbands were stolen, and you'd have the blue mark across your head to sort of prove it.
Okay. That's handy.
Okay. But they're all fairly universal aside from Padwin's one, which is very specifically tailored for his tiny head.
Oh.
And Scott basically says to him, no transforming. Okay? We don't want to break this, do we? He's like, no, Daddy.
Yeah.
And during the journey, he's also been working on his book.
Oh.
Before we get in, I remember the last sessions there's been a mention of a book that you guys got before you get the dreams.
So what was that?
Asking the guys that if I understood well that they have a book that they collected before they had the dreams. The dreams, the connected dreams. Wondering if anybody still got it. So I mean, so I can have a read.
There was a book that was for sale in the shop, but they didn't buy it. But they do also have a number of books that they've picked up over the course of their journeys and not read.
Oh, okay. No worries. And my next question is, does the headband match with my outfit?
Very important.
Yes, the light blue really matches the blood red and fire in your eyes.
It's more about my leopard print. That's the more thing that I'm concerned of.
Of course.
Well, don't worry, darling. I'm capable of putting anybody in anything and making it look erotic.
Oh god, that was cringy.
So if you need me to pimp you up, all you need to do is make a wish.
Wait, you can make wishes?
Of course you can, darling. And from his bra, he pulls out a scroll. And so, allow me to read the terms and conditions of the wish process. And he unfurls the scroll, and it basically does like a toilet roll effect where it just rolls off into the distance.
Is there any like short version of it?
Darling, I never do anything short, not when it can be long.
Oh,
And so he starts basically reading it, and so he is going to read this contract word for word. So it's a question of whether or not you want to listen to this, or if somebody else just wants to explain it to him.
I think we can let it talk as our background voice. In the meantime, we just carry on walking like a podcast.
Okay, so which direction do you guys want to go in?
Which side looks like a main entrance?
From where you are, you can't really sort of tell because you've got this cliff in the middle. But the road does go, basically goes off to your right, which you can immediately see leads to the river, because that basically heads downhill. And then there's a road which is then just heading straight upwards.
Well, guys, should we take the scenic route or just go straight to the straight?
Do we know where we're supposed to be going?
Nope.
And Scott basically just says, well, at this point, we just simply need to get into the city and then just be noticed, effectively. We need to be invited into the Lord's Hall.
We need to be invited.
Yes. Somebody basically needs to lay eyes on us, and then demand what our business is. We then say to him or her that our business is with their lord, and they are then honour bound to take us to their lord, where they will then admit us.
I got a feeling that we need Docker's chaos for that.
No, we just need to walk around and just go sightseeing, and that's already suspicious enough, probably. We do not need Docker to do anything. Please. I just want one day where things are okay for like 5 minutes in a new place. Yeah?
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. It's been a long day.
I felt very small right now, okay?
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
That sounds like the best possible idea.
Yep. I'm not prepared for when they come back, honestly.
I have a grenade.
No.
Even better.
Edwin, please do not. You shouldn't have a grenade on you at any point.
No.
Especially here.
No.
I'm sorry. Afterwards, when we leave this place, then you can have a grenade.
Yay!
But until then, not in this area, okay?
Okay.
Okay, wonderful.
I love that Trin has just been assigned the role of babysitter for this immortal cat.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but that's fine. He's cute, so we can get away with it.
I think it's because she puts up with his nonsense.
Yeah.
He realised a while ago that I was not putting up with his nonsense and has found somebody else who will.
Yeah. It's cute from him, though. I can't deal with Docker's nonsense. That's on someone else. We need a babysitter for Docker.
I thought that was Marilla's
That's a
job.
full-time
Yes,
job.
and she's not here either.
A backup babysitter. Oh.
Jordan.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, shall we head into the city then?
Might as well. Act like normal sightseers. Because we're very good at not creating an absolute mess.
So George Weiss says that I shall stay with the wagon, sir, to ensure that it doesn't get stolen while you're establishing your entry.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so Tordum is basically just going to lead the way.
Oh, yes, let's go.
Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Oh god, struggle. Map over.
So, I would like to take the Senatic route and go for the river.
Don't see why not.
So you go for which one?
This way. Oops. This way.
Yeah, sure. So this basically is leading you up the cliff. So it's quite a steep uphill climb. It's not to the point where you're sort of struggling, but like you get the idea that if you were like an army under constant arrow fire, this would be a problem.
Okay.
And
Or a smoke club.
And from here you can see that A, the walls are quite high, and B, this entire wall here is just solid arrow towers.
So they...
Sorry? Yeah?
They... I didn't get it.
So this wall, so there's a wooden wall which goes a good 10 feet high, and then on that wall are archer positions. So there's a good 50 people on this wall, just like look as sort of defenders of the wall.
Are they there where we're walking?
Yeah, none of them have sort of like drawn their bows to shoot at you, but you can see, look, they're basically standing idly, with arrows set to their bows, and their bows are just sort of by their side. So if, say, you were to cause problems in a very Dockerish way, then then they would be in a position to immediately act on it.
I'll wave at them.
I mean, that's one way.
All right, let's head.
So Scott makes a point of picking Padwin up and carrying him in his arm. So,
Like a proper cat.
so as the hill levels out into sort of like level ground, you can see that you're in this quite large open square area, and the gate in front of you is open, but there's people standing in the way of it, basically just doing the whole like you cannot enter sort of vibe about them. There are these really giant, bloodthirsty looking berserkers with massive hammers on their back. Where are we? Here we are. So 1 minute. I've got loads and loads of tokens here. I'm trying to figure out which one. I need to show you. Here we go. Basically looking like this.
Okay.
Oh,
Angry.
extra.
And so one of them holds up a hand to you, indicating for you to stop, and then says, in a sort of combination of both Dwarvish and Common, Skal Adventurers.
Skull.
Huh?
What business do you have here?
We're here to see your lord.
Indeed. What business do you have with my lord?
This didn't work out like the script was meant to. Oh no. Can Scott take over for a hot minute? Because he was the one that seems to know stuff right now.
And then Scott's like, but I'm having so much fun.
We are alphas.
Ugh, fine.
Thank you.
So-
I'll pay for a drink. It's fine.
And so he then responds in this sort of dwarvish, communist language. And he says to the guy, Skull, we are here to pledge allegiance to the Heroic dynasty. And so the berserker then gives him this narrowed-eyed look. He's like, do you come in peace? And Scott says, and then Scott shakes his head. He's like, no, we do not. And berserker then says, do you come in friendship? And Scott then says, yes, that's the plan. Very well then. You may enter, at your own peril. Understand this, strangers. If you take advantage of our generosity in any way, the whole village will rise to defend itself. You have been warned, as gods as our witness. And now, you may enter. And he steps aside and allows you to go through the open gate.
He is friendly. Wonderful. Right,
So-
We definitely need to keep tabs on Docker.
Yes, Scott then turns around and is like, do you understand that? Any trouble?
Yep. Or I just glare at Docker for a second, you know.
Okay, shall we put an end to it here, just so that we don't get too far ahead for Morella and Doctor to catch up on?
Yeah,
Totally
I'd say
for
so.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, I've got to be up at 6 to get my ready for an early day at school.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. We'll enjoy that.
Yeah, she's got this sort of like before school club that she attends now.
Ooh, good luck.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes, thank you for an amazing session again.
Thank you. But there was something I wanted to ask you. David, did you get in contact with Liam about what colours he wanted?
Oh, no, I completely forgot. I'll send him a message now. I will let you know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that our 2-year anniversary is coming up.
Absolutely nothing to do whatsoever now.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Was there anything else I wanted to ask you? No, I think that's everything. So, chances are you guys are just going to be doing roleplay for the next session. So, do people want to do like another round of dreams, or do you want to leave it for a week?
I'm good with whatever, realistically. I'm very free.
I'm curious with the dreams, honestly.
Yeah, I can do another week. I'll just be a bit slow in replies at times.
Okay. But yes, I'll gradually get in contact with you guys over the week, and we'll pencil in next Monday.
Works for me.
No problem.
Sounds like a plan.
All right then, guys. Have a good one, and I'll touch base with you over the week.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
See you
Bye,
in a bit.
guys.
See you in a bit, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.